Marketing and promotion is the lifeblood of your business. Have you tried Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and have no clue why you're not getting leads, followers, or any traction? Have you worked with other agencies and then nothing happened? 10X Productions, Grant Cardone's digital advertising agency, is now available for you to get on track with social media lead generation, full-scale training, and production. We'll get you the leads and give you the training to understand your social media and how to build a brand better. Just go to cardoneadvertising.com. That's cardoneadvertising.com to get your free marketing assessment, and we will get you on the road to the right marketing and all of your business needs. Visit Cardone Advertising right now.
Facebook campaigns, security, campaigns, employees, I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget. Grant Cardone here today in the Cardone Zone. We're going to take on something today that I have never taken on but must be confronted. Every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come to you to talk about money, business, career. Today, we take on the secrets of the super wealthy, okay? Now, I'm not talking about my kind of wealth. I'm talking about wealth that's so, like we're not even talking about money now. We're talking about, I got to do this better, by the way, just for effects. Oh, Illuminati. That's what we're talking, New World Order. Boom, we're talking Federal Reserve. We're talking, oh my God, we're talking about all the things I shouldn't be talking about. Have you ever heard of the 13 families that control everything? The 1% that control 99% of all the wealth on the planet. Can you imagine how much wealth we're talking about? Okay, it is believed that 1% control 99% of all things, okay? It's also said and stated, and many people believe this, that 13 families control 100% of everything, every action, every media campaign, every drug that's released, including, by the way, what your kids are educated on. 13 families control 100% of every activity on every given day. And all the wealth. I'm not talking about a couple $100 million worth of wealth. They look at a guy like me and they're like, bing, let's throw him away, dude. Okay, there's so much wealth here in these people, this group. We're talking the Rosies, the Rockies, the Morgans. I'm scared to even mention the whole name because who knows, I might not make it through the weekend. 305-865-8668. 305-865-8668. I can tell you this though, okay? The secrets of these people should be discovered. Oops. You should study these people. I've been studying these people for 30 plus years. I'll be honest with you right now, man. If I had to kill a goat and put a little bit on my face to get into the group, to the club, I would do it to protect my family forever. Now, I might not like what I find once I get in, but let me tell you about these 13 families, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Morgans, the Vanderbilts. I'm talking about the old wealth, okay? Guys that had created billions of dollars. Look, I know for sure today, I used the sure word. Okay, I'm not talking about a deodorant either. I'm talking about there's trillionaires already walking on this planet. Everybody's like, oh my God, the first Amazon's going to be the first trillionaire. Dude, there's already trillionaires on this planet, okay? There's so many different companies under the Rockefeller name and the Rothschilds. We don't even mention the Rothschilds anymore. Now, what I'm interested in is not whether there is an Illuminati, not whether or not there's a Crown Council or the Committee of 300. I'm not interested so much in who controls the Federal Reserve and when they remove the gold standard and if there's this monster conspiracy. I just want to know what these dudes do. I don't want to know what they say, by the way. All I want to know, what you say means nothing to me. What you do is what I should learn by. You guys should be learning from these people, man. You know what they do? They don't buy houses. Okay? The super wealthy doesn't buy a home. And if they do, they don't tell, oh, I own a home, put up, welcome to the Rothschilds' house. Okay? Dude, they own the housing market. They own banks. Okay? They own vehicles that multiply many times. They don't save money. These people don't save money. They use money. Okay? They don't buy homes, they buy businesses. This is what you need to learn, okay? Before you spend your time and your energy, 305-865-8668, call me. I want to know what you know about the secret society, the Illuminati. Who'd you say? You mentioned somebody's name. No, it's somebody else's name, that group. The Freemasons, the World Monarchs, the Crown Councils, the Committee of the 300, the 13 families. Maybe it's the families, the 8, the Federal Reserve. What do you know about them? Do you know anything? Hey, before you start investigating the Illuminati, why don't you get your damn money right? Okay? Next Saturday, I'm going to do 2 hours on a Saturday because so many people called us and said, dude, do your money course again. Do that millionaire thing you did. I missed it. Okay? So I'm going to do it next Saturday. It's grantcardone.com/secrets. I'm not going to be talking about conspiracies. I'm going to be talking about exactly how you can bank millions and millions of dollars using the secrets of these people. These people, do you think the Rothschilds don't use debt? Dude, they are debt. They walk in D's. They just like, I want to get it to everybody, okay? Dude, what do these people know? What does the council know? What do they know? By the way, if you knew what they knew and did what they did, it's called drafting in NASCAR. Follow another's lead, brothers and sisters, my little nieces and my nephews. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in. You have arrived. You have hit what is called the Cardone Zone. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do my best to come to you live to talk about the things that will get you more than alive. It'll get you survival for long periods of time, including abundance and prosperity. That is my mission, to help as many people as possible. Next Saturday, grantcardone.com/secrets. If you don't want to join me for 2 or 3 hours and you want a book, good. I'll give you a book for free. Okay, go to grantcardone.com/free. Any of my books, Sell or Be Sold, Millionaire Booklet, the Real Estate Booklet, the 10X Rule. I want to educate the entire world about what you can do so that the 13 families don't hold you down. Okay? See, they probably wouldn't let me in the Illuminati because they're like, dude, the guy's just too free willy. He's just uncontrollable. He's crazy. He would definitely kill the goat and he would put it on his face and then he'd laugh at us like, I got to get out of here. Stay with me.
Introducing the fastest growing e-commerce platform in the fitness space, gymfoodstore.com. Dr. David Carley is a Harvard-trained MD entrepreneur and specialist in rehabilitation and regenerative medicine, along with Zoe Bedford, experience in distribution and product development, bring you an online store interested in optimizing your health. Gym Food Store is your online marketplace for nutritional and sports supplementation, all things health. Gym Food Store is here to help you identify and validate product selection. Learn more at gymfoodstore.com. That's gymfoodstore.com right now. Growing your future, protecting your past. J.D. Frost & Company, PLLC, is a public accounting firm. Offers a variety of assurance and tax services to businesses and individuals in the Chattanooga and surrounding areas. We focus on construction and manufacturing industries. Our primary objective is client satisfaction through excellent customer service. Work with the best. We are accredited by the BBB. This is JD Frost and Company for a full suite of tax assurance and management accounting services. Visit us right now at frostcpas.com. Chris Root of Hustle Wholesaling.
Chris is in the interesting real estate space, but he's figured out a little niche of it, flipping deals, what he calls wholetailing and wholesaling.
I want to show you how to get into real estate without making all the mistakes I have.
He actually doesn't own the real estate. What he does is he buys a contract. You don't actually buy the contract, you control the contract.
Correct.
Visit chrisroot.com to book a call right now.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Some even believe we are part of a secret cabal, C-A-B-A-L, working against the best interests of the United States, characterizing my family and me as internationalists, and of conspiring with others around the world to build a more integrated political and economic structure. One world, if you will. If that's change, I stand guilty and I'm proud of it. Who said that? David Rockefeller. Now, folks, look, you can tell me these people are terrible people, awful people, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, why aren't you thinking big like this? Why am I not thinking big like this? Rather than buying homes, these people invested in businesses. Rather than saving their money, they used their money. Rather than using debt on themselves to consume items, they went out and lent money to other people. Like, you cannot blame a brother for taking care of a situation, okay? You should blame the brothers and sisters around you that are blind to the opportunity, okay? Do not blame the man that accuses another of taking advantage of a situation. There needs to be a new world order, okay? I just said it. Because there ain't no order out there right now. A bunch of people can't pay their damn bills. Where's the order in that? No control. Families breaking up. People going off cheating on their husband, cheating on their wife, cheating on themselves at work, not even taking advantage of opportunity when they got one. You guys are worried about the Rockefellers and the DuPonts and who else I got on? Whole damn list of people. The Bundys, the Collins, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, the Morgans, the Van Dunes, the Rothschilds. Ooh, those guys got to be worth a couple $1 trillion. They take Elon. They would take our boy over at Amazon. What's his name? Jeff. Bink. They wouldn't even miss Amazon. They'd be like, dang, pistachio. Bill Gates. Okay, let me talk to somebody on the phone. Is there a new world order? Or are there the world monarchs? Is there a crowd council? But most importantly, folks, what can you learn? What can you learn from what the super wealthy do? Because this is what changed my financial life. Not listening to people on Instagram. I'm not talking about listening to my uncle that was a millionaire. I'm talking about I studied for 30 years now what wealthy, super wealthy people have been doing. And I get over all the conspiracy stuff. Who am I talking to?
You got Ernie.
Ernie Rockefeller is on the phone with us and has inside information that the Illuminati is real. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, man? Is the Illuminati real?
Dude, I don't know. That's why I'm calling you to find out. You always talk some crazy stuff, so we got to figure out what's real and what's fake.
Do you think that there's an invisible rich?
Yeah, there might be. Yeah. We're talking like AIG, the biggest companies. They probably have some crazy stuff.
Yeah. So you think the Rothschilds are running Monsanto to poison the freaking food system with approval from the FDA and Big Pharma so that we can conspire and hold down the rest of the world? But let me ask you this, because I agree that all that is possible. Okay, let me ask you this. What do you think these super wealthy people do different with their money than you do?
I honestly think they invested into, real estate, things that make them money.
Yeah. They're big multipliers, by the way, folks, okay? See, where the middle class, and then I'm going to open it up to your conversation. The middle class adds and subtracts, And clearly the middle class never figured out how to do what the super wealthy do. Like, it's almost like hundreds of millions of people in America stopped math at adding and subtracting and never got to the multiplication part. Because the super wealthy are multipliers. Oh, by the way, time, energy, and money. They multiply all of them. They're like, look, I got time. I want to make more time. How do I do that? I'm going to show you guys next Saturday how to multiply time. Because if you can't multiply time, you can never multiply money. Energy, same thing. Okay, what's your question, bro? What do you think?
Yo, I think the biggest thing you have to figure out, I guess, for us is, and you kind of do with everything that you preach, is how to get out of the middle class, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's what everybody gets stuck with.
Exactly, man. And look, you cannot deny this fact, folks. Whoever controls the gold has control. Whoever controls the gold makes the rules. Thanks for calling in, man. Do you watch every show? Do you tune into every show?
Yeah, man, I'm a huge, huge fan. I watch all the time, all the time. You need to send me a hat. Give me a hat or a shirt or something.
Dude, let's get this man a hat. Let's get this man a hat. Let's get him a hat, a shirt. Let's
do
get
it.
him some underwear. I got some stained underwear at the house. I call it skids.
Yes, man.
Let's
I'll
talk to our
take it
next
from
caller.
GC.
My name's Grant Cardone. Today we're talking about the secrets of the wealthy, the super wealthy. I'll give you one of them right now. You learned how to add, you learned how to subtract, but that's not what the Rothschilds did. That's not what the Rockefellers did. That's not what the DuPonts did. They multipliers. They're multipliers. This, by the way, 10x is a gateway drug to the Illuminati. I'm telling you right now, the 10x was basically a secret kind of passage for all of you that want the New World Order, for all of you interested in the invisible rich, for the Masons out there that you're like, I know there's 13 families. I know there's a deal with the Federal Reserve. I know there's world monarchs. Don't you know that 10X, the 10X rule, don't you guys know the 10X rule is actually the front door to this secret society, to the invisible rich? I mean, who does not think that I'm being basically primed for the NWO? I'm just saying it. Before you guys start accusing me of being part of the club, I thought I would just say it about myself and then therefore take away the energy of the whole situation. Let's talk to the next caller.
We got John and Delray.
Okay, I know one thing. You ain't getting in that club. If that club exists, you ain't getting in it because you bought a house. You're not going to get in it because you got a 401k. Everybody agree with that? You're not going to get in it because you had a college degree. Okay? If you want to put little baby goat blood on your chest on a Friday night, you're going to have some net worth. And the only way to get some net worth is to learn how to multiply time, energy, and money. If you want freedom, by the way, and I condemn these people. If there's 13 families that control the whole world, I want to meet them. I got to tell you, I want to meet them bad. I think there's some walking trillionaires out there, man. We just don't know who they are. Okay. Johnny boy, what's going on, my Johnny boy?
Hey, Grant, appreciate you taking my call.
Johnny, let me ask you something, dude. What's 8 times 8,000?
8 times 8,000. 8 million.
I can tell Johnny right now, Johnny's money's in trouble. If you can't multiply, folks, you can't get money, time, and energy, man. You can't duplicate. You got to duplicate. There's no survival without multiplication. Impossible. You take any activity in life. If you can't multiply, you can't survive. Okay, Johnny boy, what's your question, man?
Yeah, I'm just calling to ask you for a career advice, really. I'm currently in a career change, going into sales. And my question to you is, what would you look for in a company? Meaning, like, to really have an opportunity to expand. Because what I see in a lot of companies today, that they don't cold call. They kind of make it like a highlight, like a good news. So what would you look for in a company, if you were in my shoes, to really have that opportunity to expand?
Yeah, I would look for these things. I would look for a driver. I wouldn't look for a company. I don't care about the company. Oh, man, I work for a great company. Who's the driver? The company is only as great as the driver is. Number 2, does the dude have a bunch of fuel? You know what fuel is? See, this plane right here, this plane's no good. No matter how good this plane is, if there's no fuel, plane no good. Plane don't go anyplace without fuel. Neither does a company. I know guys that have great companies, but they're out of fuel. They're just not, they're not going to use it. They're drivers. They were drivers. They used to drive. They got fuel in their tank, but 3, they won't use it. They're not going to press because somebody's on their neck right now saying, conserve your money. A lot of rich people, this happens to a lot of rich people. People get rich, they go from the middle to rich and never get wealthy. The wealthy, it becomes impossible to get wealthy like the Rockefellers or the people that we're talking about, the DuPonts, the Morgans, the Vanderbilts, because the Cardones, because they get satisfied with with rich, and they never get wealthy. Wealthy is generational money. Grant died. I guarantee you my grandkids will be talking about me. That's a bad motherfucker right there, dude. There's it. That dude, goddamn. Okay? And then number 4, dude, you got to have a future. Like the future I'm interested in. And by the way, I'm going to go back to the New World Order, boys and girls. The Illuminati, the Masons, whoever they are. These people think about futures. You guys don't. They're thinking about generations. That's what the Japanese do. The Japanese, they think about future generations. They're not thinking about right now. How about the Muslims? They're thinking about lifetimes from now. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone zone, where we make 10x a reality. Join me next Saturday, by the way, for the Secrets of the Wealthy. But before we do that, I'll see you in about 1 minute.
Wealth Dynamics believes everyone has the God-given right to own their potential. Most of us don't because we spend 40 hours per week serving the 40-year-to-life sentence, trading our precious time for worthless paper called money. We live on an economic planet and time and money do need to be exchanged, but it doesn't need to be your time or your money. We teach our clients to secure income-producing assets that make the time and money exchange for you so you can buy your freedom back and live a life of abundance and prosperity. To get there, we must know how to make money, how to keep it, and how to multiply it. Wealth Dynamics provides coaching, education, accountability, and community to help you build wealth. Join our coaching program, get educated on the Wealth Dynamics University, and begin networking with the Wealth Dynamics Mastermind Group today. To get started, go to wealthdynamics.com. Marco Santarelli of Narada Real Estate is the foremost expert in getting your money to work for you. At Narada, most people do not have the time to invest or do the work it takes to grow their wealth. Marco and his team will handle it. Working in 16 markets nationwide, Marco and his team will help set up a strategy to take you through step-by-step how to invest your money the right way and get you earning 8% returns from day one. If you need financing, we have it handled. The inspection for your property, if you need titles done, we have it handled. This is a one-stop shop to get you involved in the real estate game. Narada Real Estate and Marco Santarelli will ensure that you have what you need to start investing the right way. To learn more, visit naradarealestate.com. That's naradarealestate.com. Based out of Jacksonville, Florida, this family-owned husband and wife team of realtors is there to serve you, track every process step by step, get you from contract into your new home or out of your current home sold and on the market. Chad and Sandy Newman will take you, market your home, and make sure that you will receive the best customer service ever. They're going to sell your property above market value in 30 days or less. With over 12 years of experience, this team is there for you. To learn more, go to chadandsandy.com. That's chadandsandy.com right now.
On the break, I got a phone call. They're on to me, man. I'm calling you guys out, man. I'm calling you guys out, okay? Check this out. The plan is to secretly have a single body governing the planet with the elite sitting right at the top of the food chain. Sound like a good place for me. Leaving the rest of the world to fight it out for the 1% of the global economy. Scarier is the fact that they apparently also want to keep control of the global population. Wow. I'm just going to tell you what I think about that. People ask me all the time, man, do you think there's an Illuminati? Do you think there's a freaking whole thing, New World Order thing, the invisible rich, the 13 families? I don't know. I just know this. I know there's a bunch of you out there ain't paying attention to your damn money. So I don't know why you're spending time on a conspiracy theory about the Illuminati. Shit, you can't even pay your bills. Okay? What I want to do is study these people. Not what they're doing now and whether or not they have a meeting. I want to know, how did these people, by the way, most of these guys didn't inherit DuPont. the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Fords, the Bushes. They didn't start out with money. How did they get into the club, man? If there is a club, how did they get in? How did they create their wealth, okay? If you understand that, then you would be studying the secrets of the wealthy. And what would wealth be? Wealthy people would be people not worried about money. I still worry about my health. I'm still going to worry about my kids. I got 2 little girls, man. No matter how much money I have, I still worry about my 2 little girls every damn time they leave the house, okay? My wife yesterday got tied up on a photo shoot. First thing I thought was I went to like, oh, I hope something didn't happen. You know, something bad could happen, right? Because money won't solve you from that. But I want to know, what are these people doing to at least solve this one problem with money? Okay? With time, by the way. Because these people they might not live any longer than the rest of you, but the truth is, we've been talking about the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds for a long time. Some of them dudes with the tall black hats, black and white, and there wasn't any techno color, and they had the old beard on, you know, and they got married when they were 12. We still talking about some of them dudes. So, you know, you can't tell me that people can't. I hear this all the time from all these guys. You live one time. Bullshit, dude. The Rockefellers are living over and over and over again. Walt Disney, he been living. That dude's going to live for another 5,000 years, okay? Buddha lived. Jesus lived. They living on, man. Money, time, and energy. Now, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it? Okay? Join me next Saturday. I'm going to talk about the secrets of the wealthy. This will not be a conspiracy theory. It will not be about the Illuminati. It will not be about the New World Order. It will be what you'd have to do to get your money so right that the only people you need to worry about is these people. Your deal, your goal should be, I'm going to create enough wealth to where these guys invite me to the damn Friday night outing. And I got to make a decision where I'm going. You should be in a position where you're like, hey man, am I going to drink the goat blood? Federal Reserve ain't going to do shit to me, I'll tell you right now, okay? Because I know how to play this game. It ain't going to do anything to me. I'm not being controlled by these people. I got enough wealth to fly above the radar and below the radar. They could do this. They could decide to flick me. How do I at least get in a position where I'm not being one of the prisoners, one of the slaves of society? If you guys look around, man, it would appear to me that 99% of the people that you run into today are having some kind of financial problem. 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I know people that don't live paycheck to paycheck that worry about money every second of every day. When my dad died, I didn't know anything about the 1%, but I knew I wanted to get in that club. I'm like, I have to get above whatever this middle class thing is because there's no safety here. It's constant fear. I've only wanted money for one reason, to be out of fear. So I could help out, so I could give to charities, so I could help my brother, so I didn't have to worry about how much the fuel cost or do I run an ad budget or not. Man, you guys got to get out of the fear, man. That's the whole purpose, okay? The fear, by the way, is not a conspiracy. That shit is real. Everybody like, oh, fear ain't real. Yeah, well, it's easy for you to say you ain't got any this second, okay? Because it ain't scary to write a damn quote or to post something on Instagram. That shit ain't scary. What's scary is going to take a loan for $60 million. See if you ain't got a little bit of scare, okay? Saying no to a customer. Hey, man, you're wrong, okay? My daughter told me the other day, customers are always right, Papa. No, they're not. No, they're not. And most people don't even know how to tell a customer they're wrong. Okay, best customers I have, I told them, no, that's not true. That's not right. You're wrong, and I'll show you why, but I love you, brother. Okay, let's talk to the rest of our callers. You're in the Cardone zone, folks. Grant Cardone. Every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to listen to the show every day, by the way, I do a new show every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Go to iTunes. Don't be a cartoon.
Mike and Marilyn.
Mike, is the Illuminati real?
Hey, great. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mike, and Mike has an inside hook on whether or not the Illuminati is real. Mike, tell us from your viewpoint.
From my perspective and what I've studied throughout the histories,
yeah,
I think that 100% that it exists. But like you said, I agree that there's things that we could learn from them because sitting at the top, I mean, they're even above having to worry about money. They have so much money that they control the Bank of International Settlement, and they control the whole monetary system. So, and the word cabal, it's actually pronounced cabal rather than cable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so my question
It's an insider, folks, right here in the Cardone zone. We know a guy that knows everything, the International Bank of Settlement, and that cable is not cable, is cabal. This dude's an insider.
Yeah. So
we bring it all. Nobody does this like I do. Fox, CNN, nobody brings you I'm bringing the Illuminati out of the public today, and we're finding out from Mike. Mike, what's your last name? Can't tell you.
Where's that?
Can't tell you. Nope, that's not his real name. His real last name is Rothschild.
Rothschild, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, look, so you're talking about indestructible wealth, right?
Yeah,
you get to the certain point. That's what I think everybody should be going after, is the indestructible wealth. But how can wealth be indestructible when the goal of, these 13 families, the Illuminati, is to break down societies, cause wars, fund both sides of the wars, and just like in South Africa, where millions of people that are rich are having their land seized up, how can wealth get to the point where it's indestructible when the whole goal of the 13 families, like you said, they could knock off Elon Musk, they could knock off, people that we consider to be billionaires in, blink of an eye.
Yeah. Well, the way you would do it, okay, by the way, if you study these people, money's not the only thing they created. What they also created was mobility. Okay, the ability to move, to use money to move to other places. A lot of these families, if you study them the way I have, they have been very mercurial like Mercury, moving about the globe. Now that would tell me what? I don't want a house. Dude, I need transportation. I don't want a car. I want to be able to move, okay? I don't want just a job. I want a business. I want to be in a business that can move around the globe, that can, notice what I've done over the last 8 or 9 or 10 years. You guys, I'm making moves right now, man. You just don't see what like I told my wife when California started doing their trouble, because Mike's talking about individuals. Dude, these people are controlling states and countries. Now, if they're controlling states, countries, if they're truly that big, and we're talking trillions, hundreds, we're talking about mega wealth, we're talking about control, then you would have to say, why would Grant Cardone say 10 years ago, make it public? I'm positioning myself to leave America if necessary. Because the super wealthy are mobile. You can't run me down, you can't catch me. The people that are being held down in Africa refuse to leave Africa. The people that are being held down in Mississippi, by the way, and there's people in Mississippi, in Detroit, in Kansas City, California, in Los Angeles, on Venice Beach in California, people are being held down today with parking tickets, taxes, no jobs, handouts. Handouts are a way to hold people down. What you want is mobility. I want the freedom to move. You can't multiply if you can't move. You know what I'm saying? That's freedom, man. See, this is what these people have. They got freedom. From everything but one thing. They're conscious. You can't get away from that, dude. It goes with you everywhere you go. That's why you want to be sure you're doing the right thing. Mike, thanks for calling in. Let's talk to another one of our callers. We're in the Cardone zone. We're talking, yes, Illuminati, invisible rich. We're talking about the 13 families, absolute control, International Bank, Federal Reserve. Hey, how did Trump sneak in, by the way? If the Illuminati is in control, how did a Trumpster sneak in? Because just because they're in control doesn't mean they're in total control. Like there's no way Trump's in the New World Order, folks. I mean, I can't even imagine that. No, cannot buy your way into the New World. Hey, Debbie, let me call you right back. Bye. Okay, next caller.
You got Steve in Orlando.
Steve, do you have any proof that the Illuminati is real in Orlando? I know for sure in Orlando that it's real, but I want to hear from you. Mickey
Well, I haven't been
motherfucking
listening to
Mouse,
the call,
for sure.
so I'll take your word for it, Grant.
No, I'm
calling
asking you. Do you have any proof that the Illuminati does?
No, none.
None. He has
You?
none. Do you think it's real?
The what? Illuminati?
Yeah, do you think it's real?
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly.
Yeah, he's definitely an insider. That dude right there that we're talking to right now definitely knows some shit. That's why he's denying it. Shit. Okay, what's going on, bro?
Hey, Grant, I wanted to thank you in advance. I've been listening to you for about 15 years. I was in the car business, and I stuck in the rut. 15, 18 years ago, I started making $100,000, and thought, okay, I'm there, and just got stuck in the rut. And I heard you the other day talk about the 40% rule.
Yeah.
I talked about before. I put it to paper, and I figured it out, and every time I do it, the numbers keep going up, taxes go up. And I figure, I got to be $350,000, to be able to do that. And I'm like, man. And I was about ready to give up.
Yeah.
And then I was going through YouTube. I heard something say make $1,000 a day. And then you have that millions call. So you know what? I'll do that webinar. I'll pay for it. I never do. And I always listened, but never did anything to your stuff. So I listened to and you mentioned a guy. I forget his name. I was 52 years old. And was broke, and that's me. 52 years old, and not broke, but basically middle class. So it's broke.
Yeah.
And decided, last night I went ahead and I joined the ambassador.
Oh,
and,
great, man. Great.
I heard you say do something you hate, and I've just been stuck around doing the car thing, and I'm switching positions where I want to be doing selling stuff over the phone. I've always hated the phone. You're not going to be great at anything until you conquer what you hate. So.
Well, dude, I appreciate it. Listen to what this guy, this is a great inspiration for me, and it should be for you. He was making $100,000 a year. I've been telling people this for years now. If you keep making the same money over and over, sooner or later you get in a rut. He said that exactly. I've been making $100,000. There's people out there, I guarantee you, 60% of the people listening right now say, but I'd love to make $100,000. Not if you do it over and over again. Then you're going to fall into a rut. You're going to lose your motivation, and the numbers are going to start slipping. Anything that stays flat will fall, okay? Sooner or later, that number's going down. And then he heard me say, dude, do stuff you don't want to do. Live by the 40% rule. Oh, by the way, the 40% rule, guess where that came from? Came from studying the secrets of the super wealthy. If you track them back to the 1900s, actually a little before that, the super wealthy have been storing 40% of every dollar they make. They push it away. And then what did they do with it? I noticed. Oh, wow. They invest it. They don't spend it. Okay. Oh, you know what else I learned? And then they use debt. Dave Ramsey ain't in the Illuminati. Okay. And if one of us get invited, it'll be me before Dave. Because I will drink goat blood. I mean, I might drink some tonight just to... somebody told me about stem cells. They mix my blood and everything. I said, shit, I can do that myself, dude. I ain't paying $20,000 for that. I mix my own damn blood. I'll mix your blood and my blood, drink it. Let's say I had some goat, some cat, and a little dog. You from the Philippines, you had some dog before, okay? And that's not a conspiracy. All right, let's talk to our next caller. We're talking about the Illuminati. We're talking about control. We're talking about the super wealthy. But mostly we're talking about the secrets that you'd have to tap into that you would benefit from and your family would benefit from and allow you guys to have mobility and freedom and not a concern about your finances. 40%, how much do you need to save? What are you saving? Are you saving anything? What do you do with your money once you get it? Oh, by the way, did you ever notice that the Rockefellers and the DuPonts and the Morgans didn't do something you and I are told to do all the time? How many of you have been told diversify your investments? Don't put all your eggies in one basket. Okay, the three names I just mentioned, including Warren B, I think he's in. Okay, how could he not be in the deal? He's so smooth too. Okay, these guys don't diversify. Okay, the Morgans, man, the JP Morgans, they went all in on what? You should do the research. These guys didn't diversify. They weren't in 3 or 4 or 5 businesses. They were in one business. Warren Buffett bought one business, made so much money off that one business, he couldn't take another position in Coca-Cola. He couldn't add any more Coca-Cola. So then and only then did he look for another investment. And then he's multiplied that concept, okay? So it was Coca-Cola, it was Amex, It was plus what? No, let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. We'll just keep multiplying. As the money multiplied, right, he would add another company to go buy. Let's go buy See's Candy. These guys started in the railroad business. Railroads, lay the track, big investments. Let's go broke. Let's use debt. Let's lay track all the way across the country. Oh, dude, we own all the real estate underneath it. Let's put up a store right there. Control, baby. Control, big think. Don't blame the Illuminati for not thinking big. Blame your damn self for thinking too small. I'm worried about my little 2011 10th Street. I got my little house. We need some paint. That's your biggest problem, your car payment. Cardone zone, baby. We'll wake you up here. Get you ready for the weekend. 10X. Let me talk to some people. Lewis, man, is the Illuminati, the New World Order, the invisible rich, the world monarchs in the crowd council, is the Committee of 300 real?
I think so. And do you want me to tell you the reasons why I think so, Grant?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, one of the things I think they're real is because when the World Trade Center buildings went down, they usually just talk about the 2 buildings that went down. They never talk about that 3rd building that didn't even get hit by a plane.
The 3rd building. What was in the 3rd building, bro?
Yeah, they always talk about the Twin Towers, but they never talk about the 3rd building.
Yeah, what was in? Tell everybody what was in the 3rd building.
I think they had some calls about the money that was missing in the Pentagon. It was like they had $3 trillion missing, and they were like trying to do a case about it. And I also watched some things about the Pentagon when it got hit. The part of the Pentagon that got hit. They had also like files and stuff about the missing money and whatnot, and it all went up in flames. And I just don't believe that bullshit. I don't believe that the building just went down because of fires, and there was other hotels and buildings around there that didn't go down. I do think that there is something going on.
But do you have any proof? Do you have any proof?
I mean, just that. A plane didn't hit it, so it went down, and they said it was because of fires. And there was hotels around the other buildings, and they didn't go down. So I mean, it's kind of like the school shootings. I think they're kind of doing that to disarm the people and have people fear the guns.
Thank you, man. Thank you for telling me that, man. Folks, remember that 3rd building, okay? Now, the point of today is what? I don't want you to get lost in all the craziness. The secrets. Dude, what's the secrets of the wealthy, though? So you guys get lost in the wrong part of the thing here. Don't get lost in the distraction of the New World Order when you ain't got any fucking order in your own life. Beep, beep, beep. This is what I discovered when I was 25, man. I got people talking to me about this, that, aliens. I'm like, aliens? Dude, shit, I can't even control my damn laundry. You worried about spaceships? Shit, I can't make my car payment, bro. This is dumb what you're saying. Like, yeah, but what happens? Hey, I'm late on my rent. I'm trying to keep freaking weed out of my face, right? I need to stay out of the clubs, man. I'm spending freaking $80 on the weekends on a Friday night. And more importantly, I'm waking up Saturday with a hangover and I can't even think to get my money right that I blew last night. You guys are worried about the wrong shit, man. Look, if you're going to study the Illuminati, figure out what got them there. Not why they went bad. Not what they're doing to the world today. Figure out, hey, dude, what did these people do to create enough wealth to be in a position to have control not only of their own lives, but the lives of others? You want to make a difference? Guess what? You ain't going to make a damn difference until you create your own damn Illuminati. And that's what I call 10X. Say 10X is the way to replace the New World Order. So the New World Order is going in and 10X is going to come. The 10X ambassador is going to come out. We're going to take over. Last caller. We're going to be the NWO. You got the New World Order verse 10Xers around the world. Here's the reality, okay? Those people right there are freaking 1,000Xers. They think 10X and they're like, how do we 10X 10X? Okay, good. We had some railroads. How do we 10X 10X? How do we live forever? This is what these people are thinking about. By the way, you should be thinking about the same shit. How do I create a legacy that will live forever for generations? How do I make a big enough difference on this planet that people never forget about my name or my legacy or my business? The Rothschilds are worth trillions of dollars. They have businesses in every freaking city in the world probably. They own banks. They push governments. Well, good for them, dude. You got to acknowledge somebody that put that much power together over long periods of time and disciplined themselves enough to continue to do it generation after generation after generation. What are you doing? Okay? Man, some of you, you're going to die. You're not going to even be able to pay for the casket or to burn the body to ashes. You don't want to be that guy. That's the guy I don't want to be. So join me next Saturday. Okay, we're going to do this on the weekend. It's going to be live. I'm going to take your phone calls, and we're going to share the secrets. I'm going to share the secrets I've studied for 40 years now. If you're 20 years old, I've been doing this 3 times longer than you have. I've learned something. You could benefit from it, okay? And the last caller.
I'm not in Toronto.
Grant Cardone in the Cardone zone in Toronto. Is there a new world order? Oh, by the way, you know the Queen's got something to do with all this. Come on, man. Those people, the English, the British are tied into this thing. What you think, bro?
My name's Ahmed.
What's going on, player?
Not too bad. I came across this video and I thought it was really interesting, especially the way that you're talking about 10xing.
Yeah.
And it's something that I totally believe in. Outside of the evidence or whatever the Illuminati, like you don't even need to talk about that. All you need to know is the saying that I'm sure you're also familiar with is show me your 5 best friends and I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing with any of these groups or secret societies, is that they surround themselves, or they would if I were them, surround themselves with people that are extremely smart, extremely successful, and on to bigger and better things, because only when you associate yourself with people like that can you also grow yourself. So if you want to mimic the Illuminati model, it's about you creating a group of people like that around you, or like the people that you want to be like.
Yeah, I love that, dude. What do you do for work?
So I actually have my own business. I develop apps for small businesses, e-commerce apps. And actually, it was one of the videos that I came across that you made a while ago, where you were talking about calling abandoned carts. Like, why aren't people calling their abandoned carts? You're abandoning your own cart if you're not calling, an abandoned checkout. So we actually built a software that that's like a personal assistant. So let's say if you have your online store and I was about to buy something from you and I abandoned my checkout, my app will message you in real time via SMS and say, hey, Grant, Ahmed just abandoned his checkout. This was his cart. This is his phone number. Tap her and dial right away.
Dude, that's awesome. How can people find out more about it, man? I really appreciate you pitching your product right here. How can people find out more about it?
Well, we're integrated with Shopify. So if you have a Shopify store, you can just go to the Shopify App Store and search for Scout Cart Recovery. We've done over 12,000 installs, so we've had 12,000 businesses use our tool. We've generated, recovered millions of dollars in sales for these small businesses. And I think people, going back to the whole thing about the 10X rule, is I think it starts off with relationships. Especially if you're a small business, the way that you need to build the foundation of the business is through the customer relationships, because opportunities don't float around like clouds.
Yeah.
Opportunities are firmly attached to other individuals, and you have to build that relationship with those individuals. And so that's why I think calling your customers, and even abandoned cart customers, is super important.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. I love that idea. By the way, there's a lot of money being left by that abandoned cart. I know it's happening in our place. If you want a free book, go to grantcardone.com/free book. Don't abandon the cart. It's free, man. Don't be stupid. First time you go there, you can get a book. So don't abandon the damn cart, because when you go back, you can't get a free book. So don't abandon yourself, okay? Now that number right there is $241 trillion. That is supposedly the value of the entire world economy. Okay? In the U.S. and the D. Some of that's for you. Some of that's for you. That's when I look at that number, 241, that'd be thousand, that'd be millions, that'd be hundreds of millions. No, that'd be billions. Do I have enough zeros? Wait a minute, 241. No, wait a minute. That'd be billions right there. There's trillions. I'm not saying you need that much money, but I am saying you need and should have. I mean, you guys all should be working for how many commas can you get? Or you could give up on having any. Most people have. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone. Every Friday I come to you at 12 p.m. I haven't given up on you. If you've given up on you, dude, I'll keep blowing. I'll keep blowing. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Get your money right, folks. Nobody's talking about the money thing. Okay? If you don't have the money you want, it is because you have the wrong information. Listen to me. You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You got the wrong data. Your mommy and daddy thought this was a big deal. Anybody back in the last 10 or 15 years, anybody gets to $100,000, they're like, oh, that's amazing. Okay? You get to this right here, oh my God. It's nothing, man. You're going to be worried every second of your life. In fact, I know people that once they get to $1 million are more worried than when they had $1,000. How many of you know people like that? Okay? Guy had $1,000, he wasn't worried at all. He's just stupid. He's got $1 million. Now he's worried. He's like, shit. I got something to worry about now, dog. My name's Grant Cardone. I don't want to worry. Okay, if you don't want to worry, if you're tired of watching your family in fear about money, surgeries, problems, car payments, food payments, where they rent, where they live, inflation, you worried about all that stuff? You don't have your money right, man. Take responsibility. That's what the Illuminati did, if they did anything, but I can't tell you. Oh, let me get that off of me. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks for watching today. Again, next Saturday, by the way, this will sell out. Our one past week sold out. You asked me, do a live thing on the millions. I missed it, and do it on the weekend, so I'm gonna. GrantCardone.com/secrets, GrantCardone.com/secrets, GrantCardone.com/secrets. See you then.
Facebook campaigns, security campaigns, employees, ad serving,
I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget.